The Messenger of Allah, may Allah bless him and grant him peace, said, "The reward of deeds depends on the intentions. So whoever emigrated for the worldly benefits or to marry a woman, his emigration was for that for which he emigrated. But whoever emigrated for the sake of Allah and His Apostle, his emigration is for Allah and His Apostle." Allah, the Blessed and Exalted, said, "Whoever does one good deed will have the reward of 10 like it and more, and whoever does a bad deed will have 1 like it, or I will forgive him. Whoever draws near to me a handspan, I draw near to him an arm's length. Whoever comes to me a forearm's length, I draw near him an arm's length. Whoever comes to me walking, I come to him in a hurry. Whoever meets me with an earthful of sins, but does not associate anything in worship with me, I will meet him with forgiveness equal to that." Allah ordered the appointed angels that the good and the bad deeds be written, and He then showed how. If somebody intends to do a good deed and he does not do it, then Allah will write for him a full good deed in His account with him, and if he intends to do a good deed and actually did it, then Allah will write for him with him from 10 to 700 times to many more times, and if somebody intended to do a bad deed and he does not do it, then Allah will write a full good deed with him, and if he intended to do it and actually did it, then Allah will write 1 bad deed. The great and the glorious Lord said, "Whenever my bondsman intends to commit an evil, do not record it against him. If my slave intends to do a bad deed, then, O angels, do not write it unless he does it. If he does it, then write it as it is, but if he refrains from doing it for my sake, then write it as a good deed in his account. If he intends to do a good deed, but does not do it, then write a good deed, and if he does it, then write it for him as 10 good deeds up to 700 times." Hakim bin Hizam said to Allah's Messenger, "Before embracing Islam I used to do good deeds like giving in charity, slave manumitting, and the keeping of good relations with kith and kin. Shall I be rewarded for those deeds?" The Prophet, may Allah bless him and grant him peace, replied, "You became Muslim, accepted Islam, with all the previous virtues that you practiced, without losing their reward." The Messenger of Allah, may Allah bless him and grant him peace, said, "Swear allegiance to me. Not to join anything in worship along with Allah. Not to steal. Not to commit illegal sexual intercourse. Not to kill your children. Not to accuse an innocent person, to spread such an accusation among people. Not to be disobedient, when ordered, to do good deed. Whoever among you fulfills his pledge will be rewarded by Allah. And whoever indulges in any one of them, except the ascription of partners to Allah, and gets the punishment in this world, that punishment will be an expiation for that sin. And if one indulges in any of them, and Allah conceals, and does not expose, his sin, it is up to him to forgive or punish him, in the hereafter." Ubaydah bin as-Samit said, "So we swore allegiance for these." If a person embraces Islam sincerely, then Allah shall forgive all his past sins, and after that starts the settlement of accounts. The reward of his good deeds will be 10 times to 700 times for each good deed, and 1 evil deed will be recorded as it is unless Allah forgives it. If any one of you improve, follows strictly, his Islamic religion, then his good deeds will be rewarded 10 times to 700 times for each good deed, and a bad deed will be recorded as it is.